when we're talking about dwellings, when we're talking about being in your home, we talk a lot about GFIs because you know what? They're there to protect us. They're there for personnel protection to keep us from being shocked, right? So this is a common scenario. We're in a kitchen. All these countertops, outlets, all these outlets above the countertops are required to be GFI protected. Okay, so in this case, we've got a GFI right here, the actual device. It's got the test reset buttons. And so that thing, if we hit the test button, it's going to open up. Well, that's going to shut off these other devices in the kitchen. If we test them, that's going to shut them off. So this one device is protecting that outlet. It's protecting this outlet over here. So don't be alarmed if you don't have all GFI receptacles in your kitchen. It may be protected from a GFI somewhere else, or it may be protected by a GFI breaker. And when I say GFI, I'm talking about the same thing, ground fault circuit interrupter. Sometimes we just shorten it up and say GFI, but it's actually GFCI. So what we need to know about them, how do they work? How do they actually protect us? Okay, so we've got a hot, neutral, and a ground prong on your GFI. When I plug something in, okay, that's allowing those electrons to flow through your device. So if I plug in this a little Alexa speaker, okay, now those electrons are running through the device, they're powering the device. And what a GFI does is it's measuring power on amperage, ampacity on each side of that circuit. So it's measuring on the hot side, it's measuring on the neutral side. If anything happens where those measurements become different, so I should have the same ampacity coming in as I do going out. If I have less going out than I have coming in, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. Once these aren't equal, then this GFI opens up, shuts off the circuit, no more electrons are flowing, okay? So what that does is protect us from shock. If something happens where that piece of equipment shorts out, or this pot shorts out, it's metal pot, and maybe the conductors in there short out, when I touch this, I'm not going to be electrocuted because my GFCI opened up, because it's going to detect right away when it's seeing a difference between ampacity going in and ampacity going out. It doesn't take much to kill us as humans. You know, we have a little electricity running through our body. That's how electrons are flowing up and down, sending signal, keeping our heartbeat going. And that's really the danger with electricity, is we short out our heart, and that's pretty much the end of it. So the GFIs are important. Kitchens, bathrooms, garages, basements, you know, any more. We just about GFI everything in a house with the breakers. Okay, so outside outlets, basement outlets, your kitchen outlets, your bathroom outlets, anything under your sink that's being your garbage disposal's got to be GFI protected. So we do it a lot when we're wiring new homes. We do it with breakers. If you're in an older home, you may or may not have GFI protection. Something that it's worth looking into. These little testers, this is a Milwaukee, so obviously it's a little more expensive than some. But if you wanted to get one, just to see if you have GFI protection anywhere, you know, they're $6-7 at like a home store. You could pick them up real cheap. And go ahead and test those areas in your home where they're required. So remember, they're there to protect you. They're there to protect your family from being shocked. And just take a look at them. You're supposed to test them once a month, right? So if you test and reset it and it holds, you know your GFI is protecting you. So it's worth looking into. Make sure your family's safe.